Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a video I've been very excited about my entire pregnancy, and that is how to save money preparing for baby. So if you are new here, if you just found this video, my name is Cassie. I'm currently 36 weeks pregnant with our first baby, and I've had so much fun on this channel. We kind of went through my fertility journey, then finding out we were pregnant, and just every step along the way. So this video, I'm gonna kind of share my tips and tricks for saving money on preparing for your baby. So I hope that you will find some things that are helpful in this video. I know for me and my husband, we had been trying for a very long time to get to this place, but we're also saving for a house. So that's one of the main reasons that I really wanted to be thrifty, prepping for everything, because there's a lot of other expenses that come with buying a house. So that's kind of where we're at, but I know other people, maybe this was a surprise baby and you and your bank account weren't quite ready. Whatever the reason, I hope that you find some great resources here that can help you in preparing for your pregnancy. So I've got the notes on my phone, so let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So first things first, thrifting. I'm a huge fan of thrifting, and so thrifting for both baby clothes and maternity clothes is a great way to save money when preparing for baby. So I have basically all of my daughter's clothes prepped and ready to go, and I would say I was kind of doing the math on this when I was doing all her laundry yesterday. 50% of her wardrobe was thrifted, probably 40% was gifted from like friends and family at baby showers and whatnot, and then probably 10% of it is stuff that I actually bought new. So I went through and I didn't like save every receipt, so this is not a perfect example, but I did go through like all my bank statements and try and come up with this correct number for you. So on the items that I thrifted, I bought about 70 items for her wardrobe that were thrifted, and I spent on those 70 items about $184. Now on the new items that I purchased for her, I purchased about 14 new items. This was like a couple of those multi-packs from Target, as well as I'm a huge fan of Kate Quinn. I think she makes the cutest stuff, and so of course whenever she has sales, I grabbed a few things there as well. So on those 14 brand new items, I spent $106. So if you do the math, dividing the amount of items that I purchased for each of those, so for the thrifted clothing, $184 on 70 items, that comes out to about $2.62 per item. Now when you compare that to the new items, I spent $106 on 14 items, which rounds out to about $7.57 per item. So you may see that number and be like, it's still under $10 a piece, like that's a good deal, whatever. But if you really compare those, if you're really trying to save money, that's saving $5 on every single item. And for building an entire wardrobe, that really adds up. So the more items you can thrift, I definitely recommend that. And I know some people are a little weird about secondhand. I am not, because if you go to a great thrift store, I know there's like Goodwill and Savers and places like that that you can find good deals. They also have some more like child or baby specific secondhand or consignment clothing stores that you can go to. I highly recommend those ones because I feel like that's where I've been able to find the like brand new with tags or just like super great condition. Maybe they just took the tags off and pre-washed it so it'd be ready for baby, but then baby never actually wore it, or they only wore it a time or two. I think some people, when they're thinking secondhand, they think it's like gonna be pilled and stained and all of that. You can really find great items secondhand and you're paying so much less money. So that is what I did to prep for her wardrobe. Now I also mentioned maternity wardrobe. So we're going to talk a little bit more about specific maternity items that I purchased later on in this video. But just know secondhand is also a great place to find maternity clothing, because if you have looked, maternity clothing is expensive, especially the brands that like maternity is all they do. It can get pretty pricey. So again, if you go to a good secondhand store, you can find some items. I actually happen to find a lot of my items for me and some for baby as well on the app Mercari. Now, if you have not heard of Mercari, let me be the first to let you know. I'm obsessed. So it's an app that you download on your phone. By the way, this is not sponsored. I just use this all the time. But it's a great way to shop secondhand, because if you're not someone who likes the thrill of like hunting through the racks to find just the right item, it's a lot more like online shopping. So you can go to Mercari, you can search by brand, by item types. You could do like baby girl or like infant sleepers, size 0 to 3, size 3 to 6, whatever. You can get as specific as you want, and then it only shows you those items. You're like looking through the pictures. It's basically like normal online shopping, but it's all for like secondhand, or I mean, again, you can find some new with tags as well. But it's just a nice and easy way to shop for secondhand. It's a little bit more expensive because you do have to factor in shipping costs from whoever you're purchasing the item from. But I have had super great luck. I got a lot of my maternity items from there, and I got some of the baby items there as well. So if you've not used Mercari before, highly recommend. I will leave my link down below if you want to download the app. It is an affiliate link, but I think you'd really enjoy it if you are either new to secondhand or just want to do a little more of that like online shopping. Another great thing you can do with that app specifically is you can sell your own items on it. So we both like went through our wardrobes. I went through like the home decor, and you just like take a couple photos and then you can post it on there for sale. And then when you sell an item, that money goes into your little account. And so if you wanted, and I did this a few times as well, I like sold a dress that had been sitting in my closet that I just like didn't really love. Sold it for like $10, $12. And I was able to turn around and then buy like a 4-pack of baby onesies. So it's like I'm trading something in my wardrobe that I don't really need for something that I do need for basically $0. The only effort there is having to like print out the label, and like I would just reuse an Amazon bag, put the item in it, and ship it off to the person. So you're really not out any money. You can use it as kind of like a trade system like that. And that is another great way to save money, especially on like baby clothes. Okay, so aside from Mercari, another great place to check, which you probably already know about, it's Facebook Marketplace. So I know there can be some sketchy like situations on Facebook Marketplace. So just, you know, be wise, meet up in like public spaces and whatnot, but you can find really great stuff on there. So one thing to look out for, so of course diapers is something you're going to be needing a lot of, at least that's what they tell me. Baby has not come yet, but you can actually find people's diaper lots on there. So like maybe they bought way too many size 1s, but the boxes are opened and so they can't return them. So they may just have like boxes of diapers that their baby no longer fits into, that they can't get their money back on, and so they're gonna sell them at like 50% off at least on Facebook Marketplace. So if you need to stack up on diapers or things like that, that is a great place to check out. You can also find clothing lots. Because I'm obsessed with Mercari, I really used that for those sort of things, but I have friends who have gone on Facebook Marketplace and just had incredible luck getting like full baby girl lots on Facebook Marketplace for like next to nothing. And again, if you're sketched out by secondhand, you can find great new stuff on there as well. So I actually got my Solly baby wrap from Facebook Marketplace. I think they usually retail for about $70. And there was a gal in town here that was selling hers. She bought it and then literally never opened the package. Like she gave it to me in the Amazon package that it came in, never opened. And I bought it for $50. So Again, that's only saving like $20 plus shipping, but every little bit helps. So you can find both new and used items on Facebook Marketplace. It's also a great place to look for larger items. So for me, that is where I got our stroller. So I was kind of looking around at some of the larger items left on our list, and a car seat was something I was like, you can get one secondhand for sure. Just like make sure to check the like safety expiration date. But I was like, I would rather buy that one new and get a stroller that was gently used. So I knew the stroller that I wanted, the Ergobaby Metro, and I think they are originally, I'll put it up on the screen here somewhere, but I think it's 300 something. And I happened to be looking on Facebook Marketplace, and I found someone selling theirs, and it is the 2021. So I bought it basically the same year it came out, and they had purchased it for their first child and then found out they were expecting again and purchased like a 2-child stroller. And so they were never using the Metro because now they had 2 babies, they're using the 2-seater. And so it had hardly been used at all, and I was able to get it for 50% off. Okay, next up is affiliate programs. So I know not everyone loves putting their lives out on the internet, but most people have social media of some kind, and you can actually really use that to your advantage to get some free products. So for example, one of the companies that I got to work with was Pink Blush Maternity, and they have a great affiliate program. So I reached out to them. I don't have a huge following on social media. I think I had like maybe 1,500 followers on my Instagram at the time, but I was actively posting and things like that. And so I reached out to them about getting a dress for my baby shower, and their affiliate program was like so easy to use. So I was able to get a free dress for my baby shower, and all I had to do was post a photo in return, tag them, like give them a shout out. And so I was able to get a brand new dress, like a maternity specific dress for my baby shower. And it was free just for posting online. So definitely check out things like that. And once baby comes, of course, I have not done this, but I've had friends that have done this. If you're someone who's going to be taking all those cute baby pictures and posting them anyways, you might as well look into the programs that your favorite brands have for affiliates, because some of those baby brands have similar programs as well, or you can just get like percentages off on your next order by sharing their link or whatever. So if you're someone who is at all active on the internet, those are some other ways that you can kind of save money while doing what you're gonna be doing anyways. Okay, maternity wardrobe. So we talked about this a little bit earlier, that I got a lot of my items on Mercari, but what exactly did I get? So I think it's really important, don't think about going out and buying yourself a whole new wardrobe during pregnancy. Now, I know some people do gain a little bit more weight and you might have to buy a little bit more, but really the main things you need to get yourself, I got, I think, 1 pair of maternity leggings that I live in, and I got a solid black maternity dress, like one of those fitted ones from Ingrid and Isabel. I got that one on Mercari, same with the leggings. And I also got just a couple tank tops that were maternity. So what that does, that's just like a couple items, but with that, I'm able to wear the maternity leggings with a maternity tank top and throw on like any cardigan that I already had in my closet, like anything that is open front, anything that's a little bit flowy, and I can make that work for my maternity wardrobe like the entire time. So I am due March 5th, so I've been biggest during the winter, so that has been super great for me. And then if you're someone who goes to an office or just likes the opportunity to dress up a little bit, that's one of the reasons I got like the fitted black dress, because I can do that with like a blazer over the top if I have to go into the office for a meeting. For events like my sister's baby shower, I just wore that fitted black dress, and then I wore like a button front dress that I already had, but I just wore it open, so it was like a shirt dress. And so it has been so versatile. So those are the main maternity basics that you need. If you're someone who wears jeans a lot, I also thrifted a pair of maternity jeans. I don't wear them as much as the leggings because I work from home. But yeah, I would just say get yourself a pair of maternity jeans, a pair of maternity leggings, and a maternity dress, and a couple maternity tank tops. And those are really the only maternity things that you have to have, and you can kind of use your current wardrobe and build off of that. Okay, another thing that's going to be super important, saving money for baby, is being super intentional about what you're buying. Now for me, when it comes to like purchasing for baby's wardrobe, that meant a spreadsheet. I'm someone who loves a spreadsheet, but I actually created one that had like newborn, 0 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to 9, 9 to 12. Because I was like, for right now, I'm just gonna focus on getting her wardrobe for like her first year of life. And so then I looked at some different minimalist lists on Pinterest of like, how many sleepers do they need? How many onesies do they need? How many pairs of pants do they need? And so I looked at that and then kind of conferred with some of my mom friends, because I'm not gonna lie, some of them seemed a little bit low. Like, if I only have 5 pairs of pajamas for them and they're gonna poop in them and whatever, like I don't wanna be doing laundry every single day. So I did add a little bit more than the minimalist lists called for, but it was a great starting point. So I had my spreadsheet, I had each column for each size, and then each item of clothing, and then a ballpark of how many I would need of each. So then when I was going out thrifting, if I found something super cute, I would then go to my spreadsheet and be like, okay, but do I need any more 6 to 9 month pajamas? And I'd look at my list and be like, oh no, I actually already have 8 pairs. I'll put that one back for someone else and look for items on my list that I actually need. So make sure you're not just like, you're not saving yourself as much money if you're just thrifting willy-nilly. You want to be intentional and make sure you're buying the sizes and the items that you need. So be intentional, make a spreadsheet if that's helpful for you, or just like keep a list in your notes app. Okay, next, that is so crucial. Say yes to hand-me-downs. Again, I know some people are weird about secondhand, but hand-me-downs can save you so much money. I'll do a whole different video on our nursery, but we have spent, I totaled it up yesterday, we only spent $300 on her entire nursery, and it is beautiful. And honestly, of that 300, I probably could have done it for under 50 because I did splurge on a really nice rug for that room. So how we were able to spend so little on her nursery, number one, we were very blessed by family and friends just reaching out with product for us. So we didn't have to like go hunt them down, but like all the big items in the room were kind of taken care of. So her crib, which cribs are a big purchase, is actually hand-me-down. So a friend of Jordan's mom, they purchased a crib for their baby, fully intending to use it, but then ended up co-sleeping. So this crib, I don't think it ever even got put together. It was still in the box when we got it, and it looks brand new because, I mean, it basically is, but it was just gathering dust in their garage, in the box, and they didn't have any use for it anymore. So you can definitely get great items as hand-me-downs if people know that you're open to that. I also have some other mom friends that are done having kids that recently sent me boxes of goodies. So I was able to get like burp cloths, bibs, bottles, blankets, and baby clothes, of course, are like some easy ones. I also got the little like play gym and a glider chair, and I think those were like the big items that I got from friends. That's definitely something I think, just make it known to your friends and your family, like, hey guys, if anyone has any like leftover baby stuff that's collecting dust in your house, like we will take it off your hands. Like I had friends just like send me photos. They'd like walk around their house and be like, do you want this? Do you want this? Do you want this? And I was like, yes, I have nothing. Like anything you want to give me, I am happy to receive. And so just make it known that you're open to hand-me-downs, and I think you will find you can get a lot of great things that way. Okay, so this is something that was really important for us because I do not have paid maternity leave where I work. So of course, whenever you find out you're pregnant, figure out what your company does for maternity leave, because you may be surprised. I assumed my company did, and they did not. So what we have been doing is, ever since we found out we were pregnant, I calculated the cost of like how long I would want to be off on leave, how much money we would need to save up to cover those costs, and then I divided that by how many paychecks I had like for the remainder of the 9 months. And so with that, like each pay period, we would set aside that much money into savings and then just not touch it. So that makes it super easy because now, being 36 weeks pregnant, she could technically come anytime, and I don't have to stress about like the financial repercussions of me taking 12 weeks unpaid, because we're just gonna be paying ourselves from our savings account. So this is another way to just like kind of take off that financial burden. The sooner you do it, the less money you're taking out each time, the less it hurts. So I definitely say take a look at that and try and pre-plan as much as possible. You can also do that when prepping for baby stuff. So like for myself, I would set aside when I was still kind of building up her wardrobe, I would set aside like $25 or so from each paycheck, and that was my money to go thrifting for her wardrobe. So I wasn't just going and buying whatever I found. I did have a budget for myself for each paycheck, and that would kind of keep me in check so I wasn't spending too much. Also, after my second baby shower, so I had two, one in second trimester, one beginning of third. And so after that second baby shower, I went through my registry, made a list of my absolute must-haves, and then broke them down by like what was most important, what were the prices on each of them, and I scheduled out like my next few paychecks, what I was going to buy to finish out my registry from each paycheck. So again, that way you're not having to spend like $250 on one Amazon order, and you're able to do it little by little. So this is something that I did not do a great job of, I'm gonna be honest. But if you really want to be intentional, keep your baby registry minimal. There's gonna be so many things that are just like so cute. Like I love that book, I love that stuffed animal, I love those pajamas, like they're so cute, I want someone to buy that for me. But if you're really gonna be intentional about it, put on there the things that you like actually need. Like when you get home from the hospital, what are the things I need? Like I'm gonna need diapers, I'm gonna need sleepers, I'm gonna need a safe place for the baby to sleep, I'm gonna need nursing supplies. Like keep it really to the essentials, and the things that are like way down the line, maybe like a high chair or I don't know, even like a gate for stairs. They're probably not gonna be walking for a while. So if you really wanna space it out, keep it small and to those essentials that you're really gonna need during like the first maybe 3 to 6 months. And that will hopefully, if people follow your registry, kind of lead them in that direction to get you those things that are gonna be a little bit more practical. And of course, they're gonna buy you clothes. And that's great because your baby will also need clothes. So going along with gifts, baby shower games are a great way to make sure that you're getting the stuff that you need. So a super common one, of course, is the diaper raffle, where you have every guest at your party bring like a pack of diapers. You could also do a pack of baby wipes. And so this is something you can coordinate with whoever is putting on your shower. And so for each pack of diapers or each pack of baby wipes or whatever the item of choice is, for each item that person brings, they get like a raffle ticket, or they get their name entered into a drawing for a prize. This doesn't have to be a big prize. Like everyone is at the party for you. They're not there to win like a new flat screen TV, okay? Like think small. It could be a pair of like fuzzy socks and a little thing of nail polish and a candy bar, like a little 3-pack that you bought at the Dollar Tree. Like no one has to know, but doing little raffles like that are a great way to make sure that you are getting products like diapers and baby wipes that you really need, and also making it fun. So some other things I have seen for like baby shower games. At one of my showers, we did books instead of cards. So have people like bring their favorite baby book and like write a little inscription to you or to baby. And that way you're starting their library of books, and that can kind of help get that started so you don't feel like you have to go out and buy a ton. I have yet to buy any diapers, honestly, because we did the diaper raffle at my baby shower. And so downstairs I have probably like 4 boxes of each size, newborn to 3. I know I'll need more, but I don't know how much more in each category. So it's just a great starting point for me. I can kind of go through those, fill in the gaps for what I need, but I have a good like starting stash right now. This may be obvious, but if you're trying to save money on baby, avoid unnecessary items. There are so many like cute things that are just not super practical and you're probably not going to get a lot of use out of. For example, baby shoes. Baby shoes are so cute, but they're not walking. So baby socks, a little bit more important. We want to keep their feet warm. But yeah, baby shoes, not super essential. You can go on YouTube and there are tons of videos of mothers that have actually like given birth telling you all the baby items that were unnecessary. So I cannot tell you from experience because my baby has not come yet, but I've seen some people like a baby swing is not necessary. Some people swear by the DockATots. Some people say they're unnecessary. I even have family members who are like, you don't even need a changing table. Like, just throw the little burp cloth or muslin swaddle on the ground and change them on the ground. Like, if you really want to save money on things, just go ahead and look for some of those videos of like baby items I'm not using or something like that. There's tons of videos on the internet of moms who have babies of all ages who can tell you the things to use and not use. But definitely take a look at those items, especially on your registry. Remove those impractical things that you don't actually need. Last but not least, this is very obvious, but manage your expectations via social media and things like that. If you are following a ton of these like huge influencers who their babies live in nothing but like kite baby onesies because they're the softest ones in the world, buying all the like most expensive name brand things, like they have to have a snoo and they have to have a mamaroo and like all of those things. If that's the kind of content you're consuming, yeah, you're gonna feel like you have to go out and buy tons of stuff and spend all this money, but you really don't have to. Like, my daughter has a beautiful nursery and a full wardrobe of super cute, very style specific clothing because I am her mother. And I spent a grand total of, like I said, $300 on her nursery, which was beyond what I actually needed to. If it was just the essentials, probably could have spent less than $50 because everything else was either like hand-me-downs, thrifted, or came from my baby shower. And then on her clothing, I spent, again, about $300 on her wardrobe. So that's like $600 total. And of course, there's a couple other things here and there that we spent money on. Like I mentioned, the stroller, I think the stroller was about $150. Her car seat, we actually got money from Jordan's grandmas and dad, and we set that aside and bought specifically her car seat with that money, so that wasn't actually out of our pocket, but it's just a lot of planning. Also, if you are pregnant over Black Friday, like if you're due in December, that might be a little iffy, but if you are like within first or second trimester over Black Friday, make a list of items that you can look for around that time frame. That's what we did with the car seat, and we were able to get it for, I think, $60 off of the original price. So if you are like planning your entire pregnancy, don't wait till the very end to buy things, but if you're intentional and buy little by little along the way, you can really prepare for a baby on like minimal amounts of money. We've spent, I would say, less than $1,000 to prepare for this baby, and we started this with absolutely no baby stuff at all. So if we can do it, you can do it. Look out for those hand-me-downs, shop the sales, shop secondhand, and really go to your community around you, family, friends, whoever it is, and I'm sure they would be happy to help you prepare for your new bundle of joy. So it's all about being intentional. It's all about taking advantage of hand-me-downs and secondhand, and I fully believe that you can prepare for this baby on a budget. So I hope this has been helpful for you. I feel like I'm kind of all over the place because this is something I just love talking about. I love saving money. I am such a thrifter and I love talking all things baby, of course. So this is like all of my favorite things. So if you enjoyed this video, I would love if you would like and subscribe, comment down below any of these that you're going to be implementing, or maybe if you have other ideas of your own, I would love to hear. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I hope you'll join me for my next couple videos. I don't have many left because my due date is very quickly approaching. Yesterday was exactly 1 month until baby is due, which is crazy. So we'll have a couple more pregnancy updates coming out. At some point, I want to give you a tour of the nursery so you can see what items that we thrifted, what items we bought new, and kind of how we brought it all together for that $300 price tag. I have like a couple things that I'm still waiting on in the mail. So once those arrive, if she hasn't come yet, that video will be coming. If not, I'll do it like maybe a month or two down the road. Once she's here, you'll get to meet her and see the nursery. So all kinds of fun things coming your way, and I hope you'll stick around to see more. Thanks, guys.